Some consumer companies rallied already from the low. So do you think it's already
Great question.
expensive na ba?
So some have rallied a lot.
Yeah.
So URC rallied 50%. I mean, we've been talking about it for the last 6 months.
Yep.
And we always talk about getting paid to wait because this is the only time I've seen consumer companies
yeah.
get paid
Masakto eh.
5%.
Yeah.
Even RHI till today. And we've seen them buy back 23 billion at the 50 peso range in total, plus their 8 billion share buyback last week, right? In fact, on top of that, you're still seeing companies issue more cash dividend. For example, like DNL is set to pay out around 3.8%, which is great for investors. The top line or their growth has not yet, I honestly believe, has not yet shown because it's still weak. But because of what we're seeing, you see some tailwinds that are going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. How would you define tailwind?
Tailwinds are like supporting
yeah. Growth.
supporting arguments that will propel you forward, right?
Okay.
So part of it is like we talked about BNPL, credit card, malayo pa eh. We're still far from it, right? All these different types of financial products that allow you some level of flexibility to spend more. Job growth, still relatively healthy. Employment. We talked about the service sector. We talked about the OFW. Still there. So for us, and I mean, from this regard, as long as you're prudent and still spending, I really believe the consumer is still a great place for you to invest.
Yeah.
It's still a sector that we're still seeing pockets of opportunity in. So there's levels to valuations: cheap, fairly valued, expensive. I'd probably categorize most of the consumer companies to cheap
Now.
but there's
current
problems.
prices, yeah.
Let's be honest.
Okay.
So it's not cheap because there's no problems, right? They're cheap because there are some problems, right? So the biggest question is, will growth come back? And like what we said with these tailwinds, I think I'm still fairly positive that there is still opportunity for these guys to still grow in the next 5 years.